Hello everyone, my name is Isabella, and for my project on a topic in ethics and social media, I did unrealistic beauty standards. So the effects that social media have on body image and personal self-image are it can lead to unrealistic beauty standards. Algorithms and rabbit holes can kind of lead you down a bad path. Filters in Photoshop are not true to everyday and are misleading. And then the idealistic lifestyle can be really depressing to look at every single day. And then I also just wanted to touch on that it's not just women that it affects, everyone, including men. So I just put just a few images of what today's beauty standards are. Like Kim Kardashian, this look is unachievable to most of us. I'm pretty sure not all of us have access to celebrity makeup artists and amazing Photoshop artists and celebrity wardrobe designers like she does. And then this one is a fitness influencer, and of course, that's her job, but not all of us are working out every single day as our career. And then this third image is just highlighting, how the media will alter an image to make it prettier, to make it better, versus the actual image that was taken. And so just to point out that those images that we see every single day on Instagram can be misleading. So now I'm going to talk a little bit more about algorithms and rabbit holes. I think we're all familiar with the feeling of opening TikTok and then 3 hours later realizing that we've just spent 3 hours on TikTok. I'm definitely guilty of it myself. And it's because the algorithm of TikTok knows what is pulling you in, and it will keep showing you content that will keep you on the app longer, and that can sometimes lead to an unhealthy cycle if you're looking at videos that are making you feel bad about yourself and the way your appearance. And it just feeds off that unhealthy cycle in your mind to keep you drawn into the app. So that's always something to watch out for. Another thing is health trends. I don't know how many what I eat in a day videos or workout videos I watch, but they can really make you feel bad about yourself, and you'll start comparing yourself to people where it's their career to make these types of videos. And I don't think they're made maliciously at all, because it can be interesting to get inspiration and just see how other people are living their life. But it does become a problem when you start comparing yourself too much to those videos and you start feeling bad about yourself. And then the last one is unhealthy mindsets. This just goes back to mental health and all the conversations surrounding mental health. It's really important to just really focus on your mental health when you start getting into a bad mindset with social media, and take a break, or else it can lead to anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, eating disorders. So that's why I included that point as well. All right, now into Photoshop and filters. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, many celebrities and influencers have access to really good Photoshop teams, and of course all their images are filtered, and I'm pretty sure even just your peers put filters over their photos, as do you, as do I. And it just makes you look better. Of course, you're going to want to put your best foot forward on your social media accounts. But then that leads to you comparing yourself to images of other people that have been altered. And that's unhealthy because you have to remember that there are filters and Photoshop on those images, and there isn't on yourself in real life. And no one walks around with a filter on them 24/7. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is, what's real and what's fake. That's kind of, again, leading back into Photoshop filters. Just remember that when you're looking at an image on social media, it most likely has been altered in some way to make the person look better, and that's not wrong. You just have to keep realistic standards in your mind and keep your expectations down. And then again, ideals versus reality. This is a little bit different of an idea, but people post on their Snapchat stories, their Instagram feeds, just the best of their life and the funniest moments and the happiest moments. Of course, you're going to see everyone's vacation to Hawaii or Bora Bora. You're not going to see their mental breakdown they had 2 weeks ago. So just remember that you're seeing the best of the best on everyone's Instagram. So don't get sucked into your Instagram feed and be like, wow, everyone is doing so great and I'm just sitting on my couch. We're all couch potatoes. We just forget that what everyone posts is just the best of their life, and everything else is kept private. And I'm guilty of this, and I'm sure everyone watching this is as well. All right. So now I just wanted to touch on that, the mental issues that social media can cause. It doesn't just affect women, it affects men as well. It affects all genders. I think because of our society's gender roles, emotions and mental health isn't talked about as much with males, but it is very much still an issue. And so I just thought I would bring it up and just shine a light on that as well. And again, it can lead to disordered eatings and problems with body images for all genders, not just women. All right, so now let's talk about some solutions. Personally, I love the app Be Real. It is a social media app that allows people to share more authentic parts of their life. And the way it does this is it will give you a notification, and then you have 2 minutes to take a photo, and it will take a photo of the front and the back of whatever's happening in that moment, and then you can either delete it or upload it. You can't alter the image in any way, and you only have a couple retakes. And so that's why I really like that app, because you can see all your friends and what they're up to, and it's more authentic and refreshing and hilarious to just see what everyone's up to and not get bombarded with weird mental health things when you feel like you're not doing things that are as cool as them, because we're all just living our lives, basically. Another thing that we can be doing more of, and I think is important that more influencers could start doing, is posting realistic photos. If they post a little thing on Instagram with 3 photos and they're all photoshopped and they're all gorgeous and beautiful, they can always post maybe the last photo, like an unedited version. I know a few influencers that already do this, and it's like, oh, and it helps remind the brain, okay, there are filters on this and it has been photoshopped, so I shouldn't be comparing myself to these posts as harshly as I was. And then lastly, I think just more conversation about mental health and body image is a really good way. If we can all relate on a subject and just all realize that we're all going through this at the same time, that can be a lot of support and a lot of community. And if we talk about it more, it's less stigmatized, and it just helps. And so then lastly, these are just some interesting articles that I read on this subject, and especially the the center one right here, and this one there's a lot of quotes from actual students, and it just, again, leading back to more conversation about mental health, made me feel more like I was not alone and that other people were going through the same thing as me. So thank you.